No. Okay, so I'm switching to the computer because my mobile, as I got it there at work, needs to charge. So,
Of course.
but I wanted to let you know as quickly as possible. Yeah, I looked at the clock in the kitchen and it's too slow. So I thought it was 1 minute to 12 and it was already 6 past 12. And I was thinking, oh no. So, so apologies for that.
Oh, it's okay. I'll wait for you. Yeah.
So,
Just settle down yourself. No hurry. Just delete this.
yeah. So just finding that is the working piece, just quickly. What's Paige doing now?
Sleeping.
Ah,
Yeah, because
what's
she's
the
not
time?
feeling, it's 9. She's not feeling well, coughing and slightly fever.
Oh,
So she just slept early herself. So good. Yeah.
why isn't it working? Oh, once again, sorry.
No, take your time.
Now it's better.
Have you have your lunch yet? Is it lunch?
That's my lunch. I just quickly make some bread and yeah, that's it.
Shock into your mouth.
Yeah. Oh, used to that. Okay. Okay.
Is it still cold over there? I thought it's like spring already.
Yesterday it was like 20 degrees,
Oh yeah.
but today I think it's 10 or so. It's much colder than yesterday because it's a bit windy as well. It was really cold when I opened the window this morning. Yeah. Now it's nice. It's sunny, but it's not as blah, blah, blah. Okay.
Yeah, I got it.
Good. Just closing the door. Aber wann hat sie wieder raus? Yeah, good. Okay. Good. So, okay, so
Did you have a good
here
day?
Sorry?
Did you have a good day after your morning session?
Yeah, because I quickly got ready, then did the quickest, just 3-4 things, shopping, and then I went to the gym just for a short aqua class. Then I got quickly ready, then I got to work, then I got the mobile.
Do you work today?
Huh?
Do you work today? Today's Friday?
No. The office is closed.
Oh, okay. All right. That's good. So
But there's
give
one
me
opening,
update.
security guy.
Let me know the update. I haven't heard from you for a while.
Yeah. So,
What do I need to know? What do I need to know?
what do you need to know? Yeah, I found something interesting.
Expand that?
That was it was a 5-day, I think, masterclass of a woman who is good with social media and Facebook groups and stuff like that. And I wanted to work with that content.
and then I haven't really implemented it yet, but it's really good for me.
Mm.
And I met with my VA again,
Mm.
and she's good. I just need to come up. I just need to do the work.
Mm.
And then it's just, oh, I need to do this. I need to do this.
So you just give her what? Is it her or him?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you just
Yeah.
give her everything she needs.
And so it's not so easy for me to, yeah, to have this ready.
That's good. That's why it's moving forward. That is good. As long as it's moving, so whether fast or slow, it doesn't matter. It just as long as it's like doing the work. So yeah.
Yeah.
So what is next then after this?
Mm. You mean today or in general?
General about your business. I'm talking about your business here first.
Mm. Next is, yeah, that I keep on working with a VA,
Mm-hmm.
get stuff ready,
Mm.
work through all the mental limitations.
Mm-hmm. Did you list down what limitation you have? And then you work through and
I
then
just
report
feel
it?
it, the limitations that I feel, the resistance in the body.
Yes, of course, the resistance is in the body, but when you record it, then when you record it, you can see the pattern.
Oh, I can see the pattern. It's
Mm.
always when we get into action,
Mm-hmm.
then there's a absolute like freaking out on the inside.
Mm.
As long as it's just um, nice talking
Mm.
and seeing what, yeah, okay, what's obvious to me, what did I learn, da da da,
Mm.
the easy stuff.
Mm-hmm.
That's good. But when it's really now do something, then when the shit comes up.
Okay, then how do you move forward to how do you tackle this?
Yeah, with very, very slow
Mm-hmm.
movement.
It's just like you said that you have these 5 days of this social media, right? Is everything is there, and you obviously that you're receiving all the knowledge and the how to, but now it is for you to do the implement, which is the action part, right? So
Yeah.
if you're not, if that is when you said that is action is always a limitation or resistance, then whether it is fast or slow or difficult, whatever that resistant, that's how do you unblock it? What is your way to unblock it? Because it will be always because you're doing the business. You're creating a services that if there's a blockage always the same thing as action. Don't worry about what is the content, what you need to do. If you think of the actions, then you're already blocking yourself. Is that what it is? Am I right? Am I explaining right? Or it's just certain things?
It there is some yeah, there is some block. So when I
Mm.
try, yeah, do something,
Mm-hmm.
though there is the block, it's
Mm-hmm.
takes a lot of energy from me.
Mm-hmm. Of course, because because the energy is to focus on the block. That's why the energy is really hard to unblock. Yeah, that is the case. So without putting the energy, amplify this energy on looking at the block or feeling the block. Sometimes when we release that, it's easy to unblock instead of like putting a lot of layers on top, which is a energy, just like you said, there's a lot of energy on the top of that. Like, do I really need to put a lot of energy on it? Is this worth for me to invest my energy toward that block? It's not. You don't want to invest your energy in your block, which is totally opposite direction. You invest your energy on the floor. So getting more flow and not investing the energies in your blog, like in your blog. So is there any reason that why you invest the energy in the blog? Is that means that when you actually doing the work, so you're actually doing? Do you feel good after you actually doing that blog all the time? Are you addicting of doing that blog? So you investing on, you just say, oh, that's a blog. I like to do that blog. I mean, not really like when you really invest 10 times, 20 times, you become addiction, you don't even know. And you actually, some people like to torture themselves.
Mm. There's yeah, I try to weaken
Hmm.
the judge in me, the voice which always criticizes myself, you know?
Mm-hmm. Why,
Mm.
why is it so loud? Can you share with me? It just like since August last year that why the voice is so loud in your head?
Mm. I don't know why it's so loud. It's just I know that
So where is that soft part of you? It just disappeared because it's too loud. It's literally look like a man is shouting, and that woman in you just disappeared. It's not even there. It become really small. So why don't we invest some energy in building this woman up and then get the guy to see that, did you see that I'm here? I'm talking about real, treated these like a man and woman. If that is the real man and woman, you will be very angry. Excuse me, this is a bully. You're pressing this woman down, don't even see her, and then you just become really loud, don't even hear her. That's bullying. So you literally push him back. Say no. So you have to get out. That's the courage and brave that women need to feel because he's too scared now. So yeah. So this is like an archetype that we're playing, that this big voice of you is the man. So yeah. If this man voice is bullying the woman is always behind the door, or not even behind, don't even know where she is. So how do you deal with this bullying? The loud noise is always it's just that the woman want to do something, want to get out, to buy grocery, want to buy flowers, want to do something. You're not doing anything. You go home. Woman cannot be on the street. I'm talking about a lot of this metaphor for you to evoke of that feeling of the woman in you. Because it's that voice of you, that part of you being really suppressed, that is just not you no longer hear her, but you also consciously wanted to work on that. That's therefore you invest the energies, but it's keep on coming back. So need to work on this woman that is in where is this woman in you, inside you?
for me it's more mm, for me it's more the inner child
Mm-hmm.
than the woman.
Mm-hmm. So this woman, let's say this inner child woman, right? That means that this woman is not even grow up yet. So therefore, we go back to a few timeline back to see this in the child. You know that we talk about the man, why the man is immature, why the man is the not really immature, but we can be immature, or it can be like why don't I understand the woman and all that, because the man itself is not they're not grow up yet since they're a boy. If the man itself in the family they don't have dad or their man's model, then they will become always like a little child
Mm.
until they get initiated with the woman. And then that is the time that he have his purpose, when he has his spine stronger and he knows that, oh, what is that gap is missing, that time, that growing up is missing, so time to grow up. So therefore, we go to the timeline, we work on this little one, that is little one is never feel safe. Never feel safe in any of the scenario. And then he will shut because you know the kids, you can't do this, you can't do that, and you will shut themselves. And when they're not feeling safe, they do like they do have some of the magic. They wanted to say things, they just said, "No, you shut up." So from there, right, when they grow to the school, I think they will talk about this. When we go to the school, a lot of bullying and shut down themselves too. We experience that ourselves. So with the man, I'm talking about the man and the woman here because I wanted to balance out that, see where there's an inner man in all of us, there's inner woman in all of us. So we need to call it up to heal all of these imbalance, it create all these in harmony or disharmony with discord.
Mhm.
So not that one energy is bigger than another one, and then you literally need double the energy to heal of that limitation is always coming back. I was like, that is not really a limitation for you. That is literally being shut down, that you need to come out. Part of you being shut down.
Yeah, and I think that was why I mentioned it,
Mm.
that it was very important for me that I could feel compassion
Mm.
for the former me, you know, who was so
What
like
you shared today is beautiful.
and before I was, you know, had felt ashamed for myself.
Let's talk about that. I want you to really open up, Andrea, like really, really open up to me. It is not your limitations. Because when you said that you invest double, I was like, hang on, why investing energies to your limitations? That doesn't sound good. That become like imbalance. So when you invest too much on your think of these limitations, of course the action is no longer there because you're tired. There's no longer this energy behind, inspiration behind. When we talk about energy behind the creative, there's inspired action, aligned action. When this is all drained off, you just don't want to do it anymore. And also, what is the limitation here is always blocking you, which is I do not get it. So now you're talking about this, I was like, sure, about not that. This is not a limitation. This is a lot of suppression. So we need to find out where is your inner feminine or inner woman. We're not talking about feminine like the flowers and all that. No, no. This is something inside you that where is actually where. So when you talk about the inner child, so we go back to the inner child, and then we walk again that timeline. And when you feel like whatever I we're gonna do this. If I go into this, I'm gonna do a gap of the age. If you feel this gap of the age is really like first, no feeling, blocking. I don't want to talk about it. Reaction. But why this age? Nothing really happened at this age. But you can remember that we forget. Our body will get a shock. And Leo literally will forget things. I forgot. Two incidents, the biggest. And I always tell people that, how can you, this is actually happened to me, like when me and Carl together, when we doing all of this, then we reflect the mirror. And I mean, this is like my early stage that, how can you not remember? This is like so heavy, so like important. So it just outrages the feelings that how can you forget? But I actually forget that part of the trauma, like in the real human. So I give you
Yeah,
an example here.
action.
Yeah. So I give you a real example here is I was harassed and I did not know. Meaning is when I was going to, I think it's like 12 to 14 that age, I was early in we had tuition. So I have tuition in English class. So tuition is on top, the shopping center is underneath. So it's the whole building. So because there's no one there, my mom dropped me there early because she has a meeting or something like that. So I drop my bag, the office open, it's only me in the class. There's other people in the class, but I was always very quiet one. I don't really go, oh, hi." I was very introvert, extrovert, introvert, like
Intro.
introvert, yeah, not talking. So I went to the shop. I love, when we're little kids, we love stationery area, stationery, everything stationery. So I walked there, I enjoyed the time there in the grocery shop. So there was a man. I don't really know how old is the man. I can't remember her face. He walked past. When we pick up the pen and we look on the aisle, right? And he was walking. I know there's someone in that grocery shop, people walking up and down, but not as busy, but still people walking. So I was concentrating to, oh, looking at the pen, it's so beautiful. I was looking at it. And then he walked past at the back. And he was stopping not very close to me, like quite a distance. Like my arm distant, but I was a kid, like a teenagers, 12 and 14, but my arm distant. And he looked at me and I thought that I need to give a little bit space because am I blocking him? So I don't know. So I give space. So I move further. Then he moved closer to me and he was using his hand grab my breast, just one side, which is on the right hand side. And then like so it's not like harsh. Is he come close, just do this and then go. I was literally look shocked and I did not know what's happening. And then I put it back my pen. And then when I walk up and I sat there and then continued to do my tuition with teachers, I spoke to no one. And slowly that, yes, remember, of course I remember. And then when I get older, like you have kids, that part of memory literally gone. I was like, oh my God. And then somehow what happened couple years, when Carl and I, we got activated, and then I remember whatever he did, it bring back my remembrance. And
Mhm.
that part is a deep healing part for me. Even though it just that, let's say only 5 minutes of this, come and just touch your breast and then go. So yeah, but it's not about the trauma, and it's not as deep a trauma about harassment. It's more about how can I forget? And I started to beat myself up. And that part is more, it's all about me, 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 me. So yeah. So again, it's just like, I bully myself by really talking back to myself. How can you remember? I can't remember. And all of that, I'm talking to myself, self-talk. Then before that, I have a lot. And then it's just how I tackle it. And just like you said, have compassion. Yeah. But this compassion is also resistant there behind because I still a little bit of beating myself up. So hard because as a perfectionist, you beat yourself even harder. So yeah. So from there, from other healing and this healing, you can see like you literally see through things. It for me, it doesn't mean that it just disappeared. Yes, it does not trigger me anymore. But when you see things through that when compassion, this is what compassion is. Compassion heart, compassion conversation, and compassion witnessing yourself. That is very deep. Of seeing yourself through. Because we always want someone to be seen, like I wanted to be seen, I wanted to be heard, right? Because our voice just no one hear me, no one listen to me. I was very quiet, no one seen me. My boss don't even see me, even at work. I was very introvert. So I always wanted to be seen, but I was very shy. So I was dancing on these 3 steps and then back 2 step and this and that. And while I healing the self, all about self, regardless self-worth, self-critic, all of these words attached to self, everything become very like the veil lifted. Yeah. And then authenticity coming through. Regardless of what other people think about you, it doesn't really matter. Just like what Carl today said that, well, people like this, I see, it's actually, it's them.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. So he has to feel that. He knows that. He had a lot of incidents like that, but he has to feel it through. He has to learn. That's why I was like, zip. So yeah. So because if not self-learn, you will not know. As I said that, if I tell you a fact, it's just a fact. I don't feel
Yeah.
it. So it doesn't work with you. Yeah. So for you, I'm gonna try up the gap of the range of the age. So you see that where you feel how you feel of different age gap and where is that being disconnected. Do you want to work with that today and see what's coming through?
We can do this, yes.
Okay. All right. So let's go back to the when your mother's gestation phase. Yes, although there well, I can't feel that, but you can. You consciously go inside her. So I want you to go inside the tummy, the belly of your mom while you're
Mhm.
still baby. So let's say the first 3 months, we go 3 months, 0 to 3 months. So how do you feel that? You can write the note down later on. I mean, now something, just a little brief note. So the gestation of your 0 to 3, infancy, not really infancy, gestation. Feeling into the feeling when you in the womb space. Can hear your mother talking, or your mom don't even know that you have her pregnancy yet. I just gonna talk about all the possibility. And can you hear the connection or relationship with her and other people relationship, the loved one families, and how she feeling into you could feel her, whether she knows anything or she doesn't know anything. She's like, could you feel her angry? Could you feel her sad, happiness, joy, love? So from 3 months to 6 months now. So she's aware that, oh, I have baby now. She got a scan and she see your heartbeat, boom, 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 boom. And what is the feeling of how you feel into in your womb, regardless your mom tell you that, oh, we were so happy that we were pregnant the first one. No, just feel into yourself how you feel into your mom's presence. Because we're going back to that timeline, you in the water, you could feel 3 months and 6 months. How's the grandmother reaction when the announcement? Is your mother was working? How's the boss? Announce to the boss, this is an announcement space. And eating like food, shopping, grocery, picking, and talking to your dad, talking to your grandfather, your mom's dad, or any relatives around that is popping around you at this moment. Six to 12, 6 months onwards, 6 to 9 months. So this is where your mom's tummy is like quite visible. She's gonna need to change a bigger dress, or you can wear a very tight as well. So is there any complaint like, oh, this is too tight, I need to buy another one? Like I had a lot of complaint about my clothes. And eating a lot, is she like really, how about her figure? Is she worried about her figure? Is getting too big? Sometimes women getting too big, they want to eat really less, but it's a contradiction to what is needed at that moment, but whether they listen to the body. So in the 9 months is the time. So 6 to 9 months is a lot of changes of the body. The breasts become bigger and colors may be changing. The shape of body completely change. And then you can see like the skin split open, whatever that call, like scar or something, whatever that's, everybody have like different kind of things on their tummy, being extended, stretch it out, stretch mark. Is your mom looking at the mirror all the time? And is that any self-talk about it? So just aware about that. So 6 to 9 months, the last final check of the doctors, instead of whether you can do this, you can't do that, there's a lot of resistance. Is it growing a lot of resistance to your mom? Is something that she loves to do, but she cannot do? Or your mom is like rebellious type, like you can be rebellious, sometimes you cannot eat that, but you have to eat it so that you can sleep, let's say. So that is the gestation period. So now we fast forward from 0. The first 3 months, you're already out. Yay, out to the world. The brightness, the sun in the stroller is that smooth from 0 to 3 months in your as a baby form, whatever that you hear else, you can hear it. People give you a feedback. Let's say, oh, you never sleep. You are a crying baby. Oh my God, you just not treating your mom very well. Something like that. Like, this is what my family say. Like a lot of people around us, it's like common things. And then when you said, oh, it's so naughty from 3 to 6, you started to eat, picky. And then always, or maybe shouting, throwing the food to your mom, spaghetti all around, something like that. So 6 to 9 months. Are you starting to crawl? Or not yet? Or what is happening in 6 to 9 months, if you remember, or if you know? Or what's in the vision? And then from 9 to 12, time to crawl, learning to stand up. 1, a big birthday coming in. Did you receive presents? Did you celebrate? Is there any memory of that? 1 to 2 years old. You in childcare or in grandmother care? Or mom's working or not? Or father's working or not? Or how about grandparents? What's happening around in the family dynamic? So from 2 to 5 is similar things. Family dynamic. What's happening in the family? Where were you? Is there anything happening that you remember? And then from 5, you're going to school now. So 6, 7, 8, 9. So 6 to 9. Friends. Do we have close friends? Are we treating well in the school? Are we very good in the result, academy or sports? Or favorite, teacher's favorite? Or nobody care? Or whatever? What are the tallest in the class, the shortest in the class? How's the look? Because from 9 to 12, puberty. So you know that, oh, I like that guy. Do we have any secret admire? Do you like somebody that you don't really talk or share? Just keep it to yourself. Do you have a close friend, one or two, that you can share your heart with? And then high school. The age from high school, 13 to 17. What happened in high school? One or two incidents that is still there bugging you. Whether it's the look, whether it's about comparison to your friends or your friends talking about you, or any of these males talking about the female talking about the male, pointing fingers. And what is feeling really bad? What is feeling really low? What feeling really negative? Some frozen. Is there any frozen and numb feeling around this timeline, 13 to 17? Or you do your own thing? Don't really care. Study, library, reading books. So this is a high school life. And then we go to from 18, going to college or uni or institute, faculty, whatever you call it. It's just that phase of life. So 18 to 21. You still in your own countries. You somewhere overseas holiday, playing hard, party hard, or you stay where you are. I'm a good girl. I need to do this. I need to. My parents said this. My parents said this. My parents said that. What happened to the grandparents back then? 18. What's the relationship between grandparents and mom and dad or extended family? And then from 21, let's say, 21, like 20s, we fast forward 20s, whether you're married already or you already have kids. How about your friends around you? Is there any supporting system there? 30, 40, a little bit mature. So I need to earn more money because of the maturity there. I need to support the kids. If you have kids grow up, kids study, kids need to eat. So is a career, is there any like personal development, a career and workplace? Any things that are happening in the workplace? How's your bosses and colleagues around you? Is there any incidents happening there that is like really frozen or, just numbing? A lot of people is like, when we're adult, it's actually a lot of numbing there that we're not even aware of the numbing, what is numbing really means. And we're using some sort of different things as coping mechanism. Or feeling the emptiness inside you. Why is empty? What did you use to fill that emptiness up? Do you know self-love and self-care from there? $40 above and above, which is we are here now. the relation between us with other people, is there any growth? Our relationship with other people, is there any involvement, any transformation? And I'm talking about your relationship with you and others, not others with you. It's very different. Or is that a straight line, linear straight line? Or it's too hard to deal with, like reactivity, passive. A lot of women falling into this passive, like I was, passive behavior. Everything is good. Don't worry, just wait, see what happens. So you wait, and it's sort of like you don't even give yourself a permission to do it right now at that moment. You simply wait and you become passive. And then when we're passive, there's a lot of things happening. So we are running feeling of timeline. In the quantum way as energetic, also in a human way, concurrently with the timeline that's open to reveal. So now it may have a lot of things coming up. It may not have a lot of things. Just pick one. If you have a list, you have a list. If you have one, you have one. So coming back to your beginning, as you say, you invest. You put a lot of energies to work with your blockages. Now we set an intention to no longer invest your inner energy on the blocks. Your divine energy is not belong to the blockage. Your divine energy is belong to you. So not that we are reclaiming by looking at the timeline, this quantum timeline here, can see many, many timeline here. And it's literally picking up that timeline of where you are to this current moment. So that we bring the light in. So that we can be lightened, unblocking by using our light at this moment at current. So we're no longer going back to that timeline and heal again, going back to that timeline. Once you're picking up that part, whatever it is that you want to heal, we bring it to the current timeline. We heal it in this current timeline. We choose to bring in this current timeline to heal. And that old timeline is already closed and dropped. And you no longer can go back. So from here today, you are to heal this one thing. You need to close the contract. And then you will decide that whether you want to renew the contract or simply just closing it. The end. And that timeline literally dropped, diminished. Here we have compassion, built into compassion as foundation. Like today, what you say, you are building your own foundation here. And compassion, witnessing, talking, journeying, and bring into the true heart as opened. Then which part of you have been shut? So that is what we're doing now. So now over to you. I don't want to get it too overwhelming. you just want, or you can do two, however you wanted to do, but at least one thing.
Mm, yeah. When you were talking about me and my mom's womb, it was, it was more like what I remember that I heard that I felt. Usually it's, because I'm not so aware of that. And so I only know that my mom was like working a lot, like full time. She was like worrying, they had built a house, there had a lot of debt. And so, the money had to come from somewhere. She needed to take my dad to work. He was a truck driver, so she had to get up in the middle of the night, drive him there or pick him up, in addition to her work. And for the first 3 months, I know she always felt sick every day as well. So it was not so easy for her. And she only got like 2 sets of clothes for me because it was too expensive to get more. And they didn't have a washing machine, and so she had to wash everything, like cook it on the cooktop, stuff like that, Yeah. So, and my mom, when you look at the photos when I was little, she looked totally like overworked. That was what it was like. So, yeah. And my mom, she was always slim because she wanted to be slim. She didn't want to be fat. And she wanted to do everything correctly with me. And of course, she didn't want to have a fat baby either. So she had a book about how to deal with babies. And so she gave me the food like exactly to the words of the book. And that was not enough for me. I was crying. I was crying. And my mom couldn't figure it out that I could want more than was written in the book. But
I've been there. Yeah.
thank God my aunt told her that that child is hungry. And Mama said, how can she be hungry? She is. Yeah. So, I think my mom was only with me like for 6 weeks, and then she had to go back to working full time, And then I was at my grandmother's and my granddad's place, where I liked it because, yeah, that was a very good place for me. Of course, they argued every day, and still it was a very peaceful place, and and they loved me, so that was a good, safe place where I would always get enough food. And my mom, I remember when she said, and this funny thing has changed too, when I was a baby, and I became, because my grandma fed me, I became a bit like chubby, baby chubby. Then my mom, she said, no, 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 I'm giving you the food, and you can feed her the food that I cook. Because that was nothing my mom wanted, a fat baby. So, and the funny thing was, when I was looking at a baby photo, and I was showing to her, look, this is the baby photo, and she said, "Oh yeah, how cute!" And I said, "I remember you didn't like that photo because I was looking too chubby on that photo." "Oh really? I don't remember."
Okay, let us pause here, please. So thank you for sharing all of these because can see all the resonance here. So can you see the resonance here, like the pattern? So we go back to your mom, right? You shared about your mom, about how she overworked and, because of the family condition at back then, and then always wanted to be slim and not fat, and also bringing that intention to you and not even from not baby yet to have a baby, like become like pregnant and then have a baby. So it's sort of like what her thoughts form is encoded in you. Yeah, and then hence why that this is what we call a lineage trauma. That's why we go back and heal that lineage or generational. So yeah, so which is only we're just gonna heal just direct healing. So yeah, so from here, right, we perform these 3 ways forgiveness because your mom not knowing, only knowing what she knows.
Of course.
Yeah. So from here is releasing that feeling trap, like limitations. So if you can't do this performance, performance of these 3 ways forgiveness of you and your mom at that period of time. So we're gonna heal of this individual what you said, and we release that. It's literally just release that stagnant energy that is still in you, and it just this layered, it become block. So now seeing your mom at that age, your mom of that beautiful age of her, however she looked like very tired, like no sleep, or whether there's a resentment there towards your dad or towards the pregnancy, however you feel in that, or you look at in front of you, what is that vision? That's it. Okay. So I want you to go walk towards your mom. Face to face with your mom and look at her very closely. Eyes, face, hair. When she smile, is she smiling or is she not smiling? I want you to get close a little bit to her. Get her to feel you. And this is like looking at that you are healing your moms as well of these her inner girls, inner child, let's say inner girls or inner woman, inner lady. So you just let your mom know that it is okay. Let your mom know that who you are, I am who, and how old are you now? And let your mom know that, Mom, I'm an adult. I'm a woman. And look at me. I am beautiful. You have a beautiful daughter. I am chubby, slim, beautiful. I love what I am now. I love how I look now. I love everything that I do now. And just notice how your mom react, feel how you feel. Have a conversation there, Andrea, with you and your mom, with your current self and your mom's at that age. And bring it to your father too if you wanted to. We do this 3-way forgiveness. I leave you and your family Well, let's say, I don't know, whenever you finish, we don't want to tie out at the time. Bring your father in as well if you wanted to. Anything that you have not said yet, it's time to let them know how you feel.
Stuff, leaving no space for clothes or desks. Homework had to be done on beds every day. The six sisters decided to fix the chaos. They built a wall-mounted frame, galvanized square steel, and eco-friendly wood veneer. Adding that to keep things organized. Mine rolled six wardrobes. Bed, soft pads on both sides of the bed made it cozy. The guardrails added some much-needed safety. One side had wooden box stairs doubling as snack and toy storage, while the other had matching drawers for books and random items. Under the bed, they added six large drawers, two for underwear, two for socks, and two for the young's toys and secrets. Across from the bed, they installed a massive bookcase and lined up desks so they could study together, dreaming of a top university.
Bring into your compassionate hand for them to feel, for you to feel. Feel thin.
Just felt how much my parents had to work, how much they had to just function and to suppress their emotions.
Mm. So now your mom has the last word to gift it to you is the wisdom. And then she will give you a gift.
Sorry, please.
She will give you a gift. I can see that she wanted to give you a gift. She's giving you a wisdom. So hearing that wisdom, that's for you. And she's gifting you a gift as well to assist you for your journey. What did she say? Can you hear it?
No, Mama was just telling me that she loves me,
Mm-hmm.
and she's given me a um, like a handkerchief,
Mm-hmm.
like cotton handkerchief with kind of crochet around it.
Mm. Beautiful. So now, coming into the conclusion, as you thank your mom, feeling gratitude, and then coming back. Mm. How do you feel? Do you feel heavy in the heart or sort of releasing or something shifting?
Mm. Um, I no, I just felt like compassion for my parents, and I
Mm.
mean during the last, I say years, I think understood them better and better,
Mm.
and have done like other like forgiveness things and
Mhm.
healing things.
Mhm.
So it was just another one of that. It was yeah.
Mm. Do you want me to share with you what I hear or that is
Yeah.
in it? So I hear similar than what you hear, of course. Your mom's is like in the lady, younger lady, is like feeling so gratitude that you meeting her at that age because he's very lonely.
Yeah,
He's very lonely.
felt that.
Yeah. So she feel this you like a mirror with her. It's just sort of like when you go back at that moment, it's like a mirror, and she feel really, really like hot. I know, probably that's how that you felt as well, like heartfelt. I felt did you this heartfelt just now? Heartfelt as she see you growing so a woman, a wise woman that you are. At knowing even like it's just like wow, it's just like I didn't she thought her fears, her scared is literally gone. Meaning that when she see you, it's like, oh my God, you're a woman now. You got a kid as well. So her fear of don't know what's the future and Andrew's gonna be, when that moment when you're lady, when you're like younger, you don't know what it's gonna bring, like all of that. But when she see you, oh my God, you're doing well. So she just like no more worried. So yeah, so I don't know how your moms look like, but I see a lady with a big smile. And it's like very compassion of her own too, because she worried too much. And now it's like releasing that for her, of that fear of her, it releasing of yours at the same time. So yeah. So that is what, and again, she see, I heard what she said. Normally I don't really say these things, but I heard what she said. I was smiling. Using that, she said that you are that love. You are literally that love. And using that love, feeling that love when you action. And you're feeling more love in within your actions and bring a ripple back to the world. So feel more
Yeah, that
love.
was what, sorry, that was what I was writing down like yesterday or the day before. Like, yeah.
Already in the field. Already in the field, of course. And I feel like that code will help you as well. The one in the quantum harmony blueprint that I share, you have not looked, I think. I share a code just now about a few, it's just today, before we connect to the kindness one business just now. So yeah, I just received that. Of course, that code have different. Everybody, when you see, you know that when you do the code, you have your own way. But I can see that love. You are this love, and you can duplicate. You're not only one love. You have many love. So what do you do with this love? We do not want to keep the love that's limited. We want it to be limitless. So when this love become like this, I'll give you the visual. I think that I love to do this when people understand me more. I love also see it happened when I love the message is exactly the same. So when this love layered so much, can you feel that is the wall is so thick? So we spread the love, just what the love I was spread open, the blossoming. So we not only share the love, but we Set intention, the highest intended impact of the love. That your feet will walk as action. Your feet will walk itself. So there's no resistance. Highest intended impact of love.
Mhm.
And go into it. So yeah. So that is the message that I have. As I said, when you do all of this, just not just a few open. No. Don't want to be controlled. Don't want to be like this, like pack nicely in the box. No, not in the box. It's outside the box. It's literally outside the box. So yeah. So wherever you like, just like the code that my code was the name of it is the Golden Bridge. The Golden Bridge of the Kind Heart Ripples. I like the word ripples at the end. It's like ding, just out, ripples out. So yeah, feel that frequency of your own body, that feel into the code into you. So yeah, an individual that I show you now of what your mother was sharing with you, that is all quantum energies that feel into your body. And then what we do as human self, we amplify that by doing it. And we know that this love will intended impact of limitless. Because you are the creator. So yeah. You are the creator. There you go. A lot of the times that we feel everything is so difficult. Like meaning whether it's life difficult, whether to do this difficult. I think that I mentioned it in the business. It's just like, although we say, oh, take it easy, but the mouth is take it easy, but it's not really body, not doing anything. But when we lighten up everything, it will release what is no longer serve. I question that a lot last year. What is releasing? What is no longer serve? Everything served me. But when you choose everything that you is you, it all come in a way that heavy one and all of that. So that's why I keep on, I think November, October, I get you guys to know you get to choose. You do not need to carry the baggage. Focus on what you need now. That just you get to choose. And today we're talking about, what makes you feel good first.
Yeah.
And then the next one will be like 50% instead of 150% or 200 of the happiness. You go to the next. You think, oh, this is so hard, the next one. Of course, you're not going to do it. But when we fill our cup at this moment means that what's feel good, we fill our cup up first. And most of the time, overflow. We have to overflow so that we have ourselves as enoughness. And then enoughness means that it's always overflow, unlimited, and become limitless, effortless. And then when you go to the next step, it's literally, oh, I don't need that anymore sometimes. You go to the next one. You don't need the next one that you think you want to do. It can be go to the 1, 2, we always think that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Maybe you just say, oh, I don't need number 2. I just go to number 5. Oh, when you look back, oh, he's done. You said, oh, magic. But it's actually not really magic because you have those things that you think that is heavy, it will release itself as it's no longer sticking in your field. Because when you light them up, means that your energy expand, your frequency high, and those low one is no longer sticky on you. They're like stick on you. They go, "Ugh." Can you see that? You know, like this mirror, like this on the glass. They want to stick on you. They're like, "Ugh, I am not no longer there. Bye." Or I just get you guys to see all these pictures so you understand, sort of like picking your mind. So yeah. And then even though that, these sticky things wanted to come, they're no longer in your field because you're no longer attract to those people, to those incidents, issues, or whatever this bad thing that wanted to come to you. Sometimes this is what people say, when you're in the low frequency, you attract whatever that is low. And then you feel like, double the heaviness, and then you're using like double of this energy to unblock all of that. Oh, no, hang on. You need to see what is there first. Not like straight away your energy to invest there. No, no, no. No, I'm not investing my divine energy, my divine life force. Yeah. Well, I'm not sharing. My divine life force is only for me. So yeah. So that is something that what we discussed. Going back to in the beginning. So yeah. So that is a beautiful work for you. Mm. Mm.
Oh. Mm.
Yeah.
Paige, not feeling well, Paigey?
Mm. You want to get a puffer, darling? Go and get a puffer for mommy. Mm. Mm. Yeah. So you can listen back to this again and do another timeline of what you feel into that. We just did one today. Oh, mommy. Yeah. Mm. Yep. Is there anything else that you want to share with me?
Yeah.
Mm.
Um, yeah, I was thinking back and forth about the offer of the group of the coaching academy, and it was always this, then we've got a group call and just one-on-one. And then
Yeah.
I think, but I think I need the one-on-ones. I need two
Because the
one-on-ones.
beauty of this group call, you do have one-on-one. So the beauty of the group call is we all in different space. Like your life is different. So you get to see how they do it. That is the bonus. So there is just like, oh, I remember Caroline's like this, bully at work, and then the friends like this, always complain. So you see how they deal with stuff or how they work with their people or how she share. You will have the similar client with that. So you know that, oh, I remember this is how she do. And then you know the strategy of that. And not only that, we will have this core coaching. So yeah, remember the time that when we did it with Kyle, when retail experience? Can you remember that? Yeah, we're
Yeah.
gonna do more of that, similar than that, because I feel like that is like a lot, like a real time. And again, in this space, we will have a lot of feeling and anything like that. Uh, like this feeling like you don't talk to me like that, or you don't do. But how do we create in harmony in within our own family? I don't want to say coaches, but it is the family, and that is your building your relationship with others. And that is the bonus. That's what I wanted to do all of this in the group. And also one is one-on-one. Because one-on-one means that you will have your own thing. You will have your own progress. You have your own personal development, or you have your questions that you want to really dive into deep. So that's why I have this one-on-one as well, because not everybody is the same. So yeah, the group one is really interesting because I will bring into the topic in, I will share, and then you guys really need to open the mouth and really need to open yes, no, maybe. There's no shame around this because this is how you learn. Because if don't in the group form as well, is that you find it that you wanted to learn four type of people at one meeting, or just one meeting, just one person. Because you're able to know I know this is how you learn. When you look at other people, how they respond, you think about yourself. You think about maybe how you're gonna deal with the client. This is how it is. And you have so many of them. And you do have a male, you have the female. So yeah. So I can see this harmonic and then all of you have already journeyed like the whole last year with me, because this coaching program, as I call it coaching, because it's honestly it's not coaches, but I just put the name there. I want you guys to, because this program is only for those people who I said they have what's it called? Like you have like a requirement per Korea. I don't know. Is there a requirement? Is that you need to do prosperity wheel with me so that you understand what I'm talking about. You need to do self-design life with me, embrace with me, embrace the slap, like all of these. And again, light code, light language, and light code need to understand in a way that how do you do it? It doesn't mean that it's Lily and one. No, you have your own, you all got activated, which is beautiful. So all of this is actually a requirement for the self-design life. As for me, like when I look at other people have this self-design life as well, it's very different than what I'm doing. And I honor all individual of you have your own code. Just so I want you to bring up, shine up yourself in your own way. Light code, light language is the best thing to show. And we're calling into multi-dimensional self. That's why you call it as multiversity. I call it multi-dimensional academic. So yeah, it is multi-dimensional. It's not a 3D level. We're not doing 1, 2, 3, 4. No, we do 1 to 100. So lately, I give you an example because Caroline also wanted to go a little bit deeper about skin. She's so focused on the product. Okay. She's so focused on product. I was like, Caroline, the product sell itself. When people put on the things, they will feel whether sell or not sell itself. It will sell. You don't need to use your saliva to stick on people's face. Let's say it this way, right? The product nice means the person already grabbed the heart, means this is really good. No, I don't really like this texture now. However, you introduce how it is good, they will not buy it. So the product sell itself. So one step back. What's the people coming into you to look at the product? They don't, like, let's say I have 3 persons selling the product. Why people go to you? Why people don't go to the other 2? So that is the reason why. So when people connected to you, go into again, I ask her, why people connected to you? And then why and all of that. So she found out that she also had fear of showing up. So that is about the skin. Can you see the skin? She's doing skincare and she's doing the skin. And she fears showing up. That is the skin issues. She's behind the skin. She's behind the veil. She's behind the door. And I said that let's say you have the scrub. You scrub, skin beautiful, that skin gone. So now you're scrubbing yourself. Get yourself in front of the door, scrub it off, open up. So what does that really mean? You go and find it. So that is what you go and find it. So that's what she's doing right now. Because she have that fear of showing up. I said, first, you're not stealing. You're not killing. Why you fear of showing up? And she was laughing. I know that meaning. I know that fear in that. I have been there. But sometimes I'm very harsh. You're not killing. Why are you not showing up? But sometimes I'm very gentle. Sometimes I just need to push you guys a little bit. So yeah, that's why Carl sometimes just I like your soften part. Just like today, I mean, I have a lot of things to share of what he is. I was like, you know what? This is his process. This is where he is. So I just honor that space of him. There's most of the time as a relationship as well. Otherwise, we become emasculate very quick. So yeah, unless he asks. If he happy for feedback is fine. So normally I don't really feedback that way. I just
I can imagine that's quite challenging for you sometimes.
already very good. The first year it was hard. So this is where I
Okay.
was contemplating when I was doing this cherry blossom next week. I'm already writing up some of the bullet point. I was very hard very difficult with him in the first year because I was so control. I'm the one that is difficult, but he's the one that break me apart.
Well, it's not that you're the one who's difficult. It's just the different energies, you know? For someone like you, he is difficult
Yeah,
because
he was,
he's floating like that.
yeah, and yeah, it's really interesting how these two people can come together, right? So I was
Yeah.
like, oh, because when I'm writing some bullet points, some sentences that is flow out, right? I was like, okay, what is his side? So he get to share his side, but because I like to do both side of things, like male and female. I like to do that because I think that is the balancing part of me. But now I was like, no, I'm not gonna do the female part. That's his side. I'm gonna do my female side. So it's a lot of like vulnerability when I was creating what for cherry blossom. So I hope that you join as well because that is actually I didn't know that it could become very vulnerable when I was doing the note. I was like, do I have to say this? But I was like, whatever that is flowing now, it does not mean that will be communicate or share at that moment. But it is if that is shared, it's beautiful. So it's always focused on what is now, and we I just receiving. It's like just when I do timeline, I just lie down and I just see. And because I connect to your feel, I just see all the things. I was like, it's okay. I get myself tender as I could feel a lot of things. So, but it's okay. So thank you for journeying today. So how going back to your questions about the group, so is that what is that what your concern is?
Yeah, that was my thinking that I yeah, I thought, what do I need, from a group? Like
Yeah,
really.
what is benefit from you? So I know, and he said, what is it for me? So yeah, but that is a lot there. That is the beauty part of the group coaching there. Group coaching doesn't mean that I'm here and open up and share. Yes, maybe the first hour is that, but when we co-coaching together, you will see that this beautiful harmonic energy in the energy field that is connecting. So yeah. So it's gonna be very different because when I creating this for nothing, like literally have nothing. And then I was like, how do I want other people to feel? And I just show me in the field how other people can connect and build the relationship in within learning self at 70-20-10, which is I always use this modality, 70-20-10. And then said, oh, they have to sit together and coach each other. So they know that by using coaching themselves, coaching each other in the safe space, and then when they go out, have no fear. So yeah. So yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I have got a strong control as well, and so I understand you, of course.
Yeah.
And yeah, and this is also this what I want to work on that. Yeah,
Okay, I
let go
want
of this
you to try something. I
control.
want you to write down about the control. You're on the next stage now. When you feel that you want to control something, you see your body energy or your body vein or energy system is blue electrical energy, the electrified energy. Psst. We do have that. That is real. Our body have electrical energies that
Yeah.
electrify. So when you're in so much control, what happened to your body with that electrified? You shock yourself. You go, shh, smoke out.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
experienced that. And then you know what? I was so up to here because I was rejecting, I was resistant, everything facing calm, faces, everything, all of this. No, 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 oh no. And I could feel my hair on fire. And literally, honestly, like obviously I'm gonna share this in the cherry blossom you know what? I set myself up one thing. I was like, Lillian, there's a voice inside me is that let go.
Yeah.
I literally, my feel literally push all of these. I could see, even though the first year initially, I could see my energy literally, all this, anything negative control literally release. And then I sat back, I was like, what just happened to my body? I literally electrified. Like when electric is amplifying. I literally shock myself, go inwards and shock myself down. You shot and shock yourself down. It's so tight. And I literally can see my hair on fire, like smoke. Literally can see. I was like, I don't know what you did to me, Kaya. I was like, I wanted to run away. Yes. So the first year, I literally want to off and I wanted to go.
You. I thought it was always him.
No, my runaway is very famous.
Okay.
Yeah. So the first year with Daisy, Daisy, you take over. I think I'm too much. So I will turn off the screen and I go away. And then Daisy take over. And now Daisy not there. I have to do everything right. So that is where when you very depend on somebody, yes, you'll learn that way. When nobody there for you to depend or running away, I have to face him. So by facing him, my body on fire, not fire as a flame, like what? It's literally psh.
Yeah.
So I literally let go, and from there, I could feel a lot of things coming in, good things coming in, and on my body feel like, oh my God, what am I holding? I don't know, what am I holding literally? Which is what I said, what are you holding? You don't even know what you're holding. You're not even clear what you're holding. And you just want to invest that holding again and again and again, holding it again. And you just like, no, I don't. And then you get shocked, you get charged, you get being zapped by the left thunder, all of that. You just frozen, literally frozen. I was like, I don't want that. So my voice inside just said, Lillian, what you need to do only one thing. You just release the control.
Yeah,
Release.
what helps me sometimes is that I know, what's behind the controls, the fear.
Yes.
And to see that is otherwise, my judge would say, oh, you're a bad controller, you're a little dictator, you're blah, blah, blah. And then when I know, but I know it's because of the fear, then there is space for some compassion, and then it gets easier.
Yes. Perfect. Exactly. Yeah. And then when we release that fear and control all of that, you could feel our body soften.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then from there, your compassion coming in. Yeah. And then your heart little bit like cooling and be in your own peace. And it's actually very clear now. So when you wanted to do anything, think of anything, the next step, or wherever you confused before or not sure before, it's actually very clear. Because at that moment, you decide. And also decide, you choose. At that moment, you actually choose. At that moment, you know what is next. And nobody can stop you from there.
That's myself.
Exactly. So don't go into that. Because when you're in that very good space, and it's very strong. So yeah. So do you
Yeah.
have any question about the academy?
Um, can you hear that?
No,
Neighbors hammering. You don't hear it.
no.
Okay. Okay. Bum, 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 bum.
So we are starting tomorrow, actually.
I know. I know.
I know we're starting tomorrow. Are you coming?
And you see, because of, because of your journey now
Yeah.
to Indonesia, we did meet before today. And so, yeah, and so otherwise I would have talked to you before.
Well, I only coming back today. And April is a new energy, is everything new. Because
Yeah.
before that we know that you we like slow it down, it's okay. But now it's just like get
Now
gear
it's
up
yeah.
and we move forward.
Yeah, and what I thought it was, for me, it is not doing like everything, everything, everything.
Mhm.
And I thought, oh, maybe the academy, that's all too much. What we do this and this and this and this. And I think,
Oh,
okay, and
trust
there
me.
goes all my time and there goes all my energy. And when I'm going to do the business, that was in my head. And that was another thing. First I was thinking, oh, but I need 2 one-on-ones a month, and then instead I got so much other stuff that I feel obliged to attend.
Me,
And
that is
maybe
a blind
it's not for
attend.
me, and then I have to go, and then it
Mhm.
and then it doesn't give me what I need. These
Yeah.
thoughts.
So that is like coming back to your energy as well. Like you have your divine life force energy that you are investing your energy to something that is worth for you, for your
Yeah,
journey, not for other
yeah,
people or pleasing other people. So yeah,
yeah.
it's very easy. We do that. I know. But when we go into straight, it's just like, then we know. So yeah. So
And the other thing is, oh yeah, and then there's this retreat, and I can't join because I can't afford the flight. You know?
don't say everything yet. So yeah, I will say it too early. Hmm. You forgot. So with that is that's what I was thinking, like, when I have these like 24 months, and I was laughing to myself. I was like, who underjoined your program 24 months? But it's not a trouble 24-month becoming. It's that you are there. That 24 months is journey with you, it's like nurturing you together as it is. That means that the first year you're already done. The second year is coming into you're sitting on this side. It's not talking about me and Andrea, not like this. This one is you're sitting next to me. And I get to you to see this way. What does that feel like, look like? So yeah. And then when we call working together, you get to see a different side. And you get to feel different side, how people actually feel. And from there, your wisdom will grow yourself. So yeah, so there is no Lillian teaching this. No, everything is about you. That you grow. It's just something to remembrance coming in that you have that wisdom already. That is what I'm here for, and that is my mission to get you guys to remember and go dive deeper and connect deeper with yourself. It's not connect deeper with me. I mean, obviously connect deeper with me. I bring you down. I bring you down. No, I bring you go connect low deeper. So yeah. So from there, your guide is always there supporting you. And that is the beautiful part. And you guys are, that's why I do not really advertise outside because it's GOTC. Is for me, outside people literally do not get it. Meaning that, when I listen to one of these, I went to LinkedIn, this lady posed a podcast. And this lady was very high, very technology. I was really looking at very high up of people doing digital technology 5 years back. So she popped up again. Oh, she's doing podcast. So when I listen today, the podcast, right? She's doing about self-awareness as well and all of that. I was like, oh, someone talking about that. I was like, oh my God. I was like, this is so basic. Very, very basic. So this is no judgment here. I'm just comparing of
Yeah,
what
yeah,
I'm
sure.
learning basic before. As basic as like before GOTC basic and GOTC basic. When you step into GOTC, There's literally no basic. Basic is really deep. So when you listen to other people as normal people, you're like, that's it? You don't look deep? And what they share, just like, oh my God, I gone down myself deep. I was like, that's my ability. That's the multidimensional self ability. Because they are connecting to a personal development ability, human ability. They don't connect to higher timeline ability, which is the multidimensional self ability or quantum ability as well. So yeah. So when we connect to that, there's like like we're talking about universal mindset and conditional mindset, human mindset, the similar things. So they do the self-awareness in the conditioned human level. Nothing wrong. That is their journey because they may not be spiritual yet, but we are not spiritual people. So, it's just really hard for us again to describe what GOTC, whatever I share. If that is someone not from GOTC, you guys will be very different, the gap. They have to go. I told Jen, I said that if I open this, if someone come out, external people coming out, they have to go to you, Jen, first. First of all, they have to clear. You know how you're coming in first? You have to see Jen first. To clear, to activate. That is dormant. So yeah, so that can bring into the GOTC code that is coming up as you that slowly to awaken. So yeah. And I can do for you to awaken even more. I don't think that I can activate. I have not. I think I have activate one or two of the normal people, but they're scared. The two friends that I activated them just by meditation, they feel. I was surprised. They could feel. I mean, I know that I didn't feel before, but they were like, Lynn, I don't know what you did. Like, I can see very far, but I don't know what I see. So something is coming. But they're also blockage too because of the distortion and trauma within them. So a lot of illusion too. So that need to clear. They need to learn to clear everything. Just like when you step into Jenkins do very quick for like her frequency. It do super quick. Why don't you go super quick? Why you want to do a little bit, a little bit, a little bit, a little bit? Yeah. So I was like, you know what? I told Jen, I just do whoever who want to come. One person. Doesn't matter. So yeah. So are you coming?
Yes.
I was like, Caroline, when's Andrea coming? I can see the soul is already sitting on the chair. I literally can see at this one. I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna push again. Hello? Is that the last one? I don't care anymore. That's it. I don't normally push people, but she's already there. I can see it. So yeah, and she was laughing. I was like, maybe just call her. I said, no. Not pushing. This is like come herself. And literally you asked. I was like, oh yes. So yeah. So we're not, so you're coming, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So I'm gonna add your name in the school. So SKOOL, we're using that. We're using not the one that we used before. I have deactivated that because I'll need to restructure the Unicorn Academy in there. So that is, I'm not concentrate there at this moment. I'll need to concentrate on you guys get starting. So yeah, so that will be in the new school as different name. I'm gonna add you after this, and then all the communications. I don't use Telegram anymore in this academy. I want it to be just one space, and that school is only for coach life and business coaching. So tomorrow it will be an open welcoming onboarding. So I let you to actually join first because the other two is not joining yet. I said, hey, you guys need to join. Otherwise tomorrow you guys have to do it, join, so that you guys can see what I'm talking about. So you guys can go through what's in there. So you will have like the classroom, right? The classroom tab. inside you have just like the organization is really simple. So like you said, Lillian, I want to have a space that is organized. So you have embodied light in there. You have GOTC business in there. I will save everything in there for you guys because those are relevant. Only relevant, I save it with you. One-on-one, you have to save yourself. You also need to learn how to save your own stuff. So one-on-one, I still saving in your Telegram and using your Telegram to save. So from there, you can open up because you know that there's one-on-one space. One-on-one chat is one-on-one. So in the group form, for my announcement, sharing, it's all purely in school. I no longer in the because I find it that, you know what I mean? Like I had to go, anything that I go down and Google in the Telegram, that means it's no longer working for me. So yeah, I had to go and find some system that is working for me. And school is so simple. So yeah, so that's it. Nobody had that link, only you guys, because I shared that link with you guys and you just enter. And then I will close as paid. Means that when I close paid means nobody coming in. Because if anyone have that link, anyone can come in, like an intruder. So yeah, so I have a mini course as well in there. So when you go to level 1, level 2, level 3, it means that they're like a challenge. It's like a leaderboard. So get you guys to engage. If you guys engage more, I don't know how it work yet, but it will unlock. So you guys have a little module level 1, little module level 2. So for you guys to go into it. So I would like you guys to really focus and 100% energy in here. We talk about one-on-one, we talk about group, we talk about live, we talk about everything and business as well. I want to be really concentrated in there. So yeah, that's my intention. Tomorrow we'll talk about it. Now I share with you first.
Okay, so what do I need to do now?
Nothing.
Okay.
Nothing yet, but I will tomorrow. I'm not going to do now because it's nearly 11 o'clock. So I will quickly share with you the link of school so you can just enter. You can
Okay, just
app.
enter.
Yeah, you can use the apps, you can use the desktop, so both. It's the same. So at least the phone, you can work on the phone as well. When you commute or anything, you just click and it's there. You don't need to be logged on. So yeah. So that is from me to you. And I will draft a contract because everybody will have a contract. So you know what's in the contract. Contract is 3D level and it's very simple. So yeah, that's all. And you just go through, if any question you just ask, we're just going to use the Telegram to exchange couple of the messages until the contract signed. And that's it. And you just come tomorrow. I forward you the schedule. So yeah. So you have the Zoom.
An hour earlier than the bees, right?
Let me see. What is the time? So let me know. What is the time 2 o'clock tomorrow for you? It's too early for you, right?
2 o'clock.
My
14,
2 o'clock.
5.
Yeah, hang on.
I think it's 9 hours time difference.
Oh yeah. It's your 5 o'clock. Is it, do you want it? Well, Carl's already 11. So can you do 5? Or you want 5:30? Is 5 okay? Because when I set this, it's going to be repeating, like recurrent. I'm not going to be changing. We fix. So it's understand because if I change that other, that business will change and all of that, I want it to be fixed. So in Sacred Heart Valley, I only have 2 now, 2 free event for a month. So every fortnight I have event. So that the promise circle is always the last one. So in between is anything. So it's just like the next week I have this cherry blossom relationship. I always wanted to bring into relationship talking, any kind of relationship, love relationship. Like relationship is really big. Because if we do not know how to deal with relationship in harmony, nothing is about life anyway. So yeah. So for me, the relationship thing is going to be the top priority for this year for Sacred Heart Valley as well to connect the relationship because people actually a lot of ignoring, passive, and all of that. We need to awaken them. So yeah. A lot of people still expecting to fix me, then nothing to be fixed. You're not broken anyway. If you see if you see your own broken, that is something to be fixed. So yeah, fix the
Yeah,
mindset.
you see, that's always the voice in me, the judge.
What is the judge?
The judge is always telling me this is not enough and this is not good and here you haven't done this and why did you forget about that? And you're always behind with this and there's another deadline and blah 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 blah.
Yeah,
As if there
it's just
was
like there's
something like basic to fix,
so
you
now
know?
invoke that female inside, as I said, inside the female in you. You can sit there, you can play the role, This is how I do it last time in the beginning, how I do my inner work. Because I was like, how do you do shadow work? I use my cat and my shadow, literally. Because I was like, oh, you are black. If I'm not judging, okay, let's be fair. Gray color. I'm the white, you black. Okay, gray. Okay, we sit there. What's in the gray? That's how I learned how to do the shadow work. I don't even know what shadow work because no one told me. I never heard of it. I said, oh, you have a lot of shadow work to do. Huh? What shadow? And then then my cat actually I self-taught. And that compassion, I self-taught. I was go outside and look for compassion. How compassion feel? So yeah, it's a lot of self. So you can turn around and say, you're not enough, all that. You turn around the chair as that person looking at you, you're not enough. I was like, wait, you play your own scenario. Wait, you are too loud. I can't hear you. And that person would be like, oh, maybe patient a little bit. Okay. And then when he patient, he probably a little bit quiet already. So then you get to say the female and say that, okay, what I want is when you a little bit quiet and I can think. And when I can think, I know that what I need to do. The rest of the thing I don't want to do. Like it's too much for me, overwhelming. And then you're like, what are you interested to do? Maybe just go out and walk. Just go. Or maybe I just wanted to clean up my note and make it like, like your notebook could be like very, very beautiful and clean your table and all of that. Just do it. This is like a meditation. So yeah, so do this role play. And this is also one of the coaching method as well. You do a role play of yourself and see how you feel. That's why co-coaching is a role play. So when you say that, oh my God, you say you, hey, go away. That's rude. So you're telling yourself rude means that, oh my God, why am I? So you have this in and out that, what am I doing to myself? No, I can't do this. And then you centered, grounded, breathe as all you are, like modality of breathing. And then, okay, it's soft as oh, this is huge. I do this again. So role play that to heal yourself as well. Because when we do the role play, it's like a mirror. There's some people say you
Yeah.
put the mirror and then you talk. For me, I like to like an actor, like more like an acting. And you can, that's why I'm very good in archetype. Archetypal work healing, I'm really good in archetypal, so I can bring into the modality of archetype seeing for you to, for me, for all of you, I want you guys to really learn to see through things. I get Caroline talking, remember when you see things, it's not only one level and one dimension. See through what's behind it.
Yeah.
Get it come in front of you. And then if there is communication, communicate with that. Always in the highest and purest frequency and intention and space, because you do not know a lot of things. You will get detached, you get disconnect yourself. So Caroline will share, I think tomorrow, how she actually lost herself and how she returned herself. And she was amazed the feel because she also like a normal people to start with. She's not spiritual. When she joined me last year, she's just not spiritual, but she's very intuitive. but she never been used. So yeah. So she's just like, oh my God, Lily, this is so important. Actually, return to yourself. She literally lost. That's why she was quiet. So yeah, I said it's good that you get to share. You get to share all of this to people, so you know that the feeling of that. I still get disconnected every single year. I told Jen, why December and January, or yeah, December and January, I always been disconnected. And they said, what did you do? I said, I don't know. So I'm looking, like not really looking, but I'm experiencing different kind of disconnection. So yeah, because I was like, it's so hard to connect. What's wrong with me? Right? It's not really what's wrong with me, but I was like, who have actually manipulate you in the another world? And then you literally have to really say your light language to clear it. Or listen to Jen of these, these spells around as well. These Jen have the light language spells always play at the background when you drive, when you listen to anything. For me, my morning routine, when I step outside the house, I walk to train station. The first thing I listened is reset my frequency. That light language of Jen. When that reset means go back to zero, and then you feel like, oh, I'm probably need harmonize, and you feel listen to harmonization, or you feel like, oh, I don't know why I like to click on these spells. So when you click and listen to the spells, but even though you walk, and you can see, oh, I can see something behind. Phew. I was like, oh my God, who's behind me? So yeah, so all good. We don't need to attach of who, what, why, however it clear. But a lot of time we also need to train ourselves to clear. Scanning is so important. I literally need you guys to strengthening your scanning. From again, this is another thing to do tomorrow. Is we'll be in the module but before we start, let's say 10 minutes. Everybody scan from feet to head, inside out, and then we heal on the spot. We release it. So yeah, so that we in the circle, so we in the program like this in the clearest. So yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And coming back to the time, for
Yeah.
me, of course, the later the better.
Later means what? Oh yeah, the
So,
later, but of course. So yeah, I will let tomorrow. Can you bring this in to the meeting so that we open and see that we agree time? So I don't want to be in the meeting again. I mean, in the chat again. What time is it? So when we agreed means we all there agreed. It's easier. So yeah, I know that Carl sleep late. It's late, like he can do 12 and 1. So yeah, but I want him to be there Tuesday. I don't want to say on behalf of him. So yeah.
of
And again, this time is only like the group is only once a month. So yeah.
yeah.
So that's it for me.
So that tomorrow is at 5 o'clock.
Yeah, tomorrow is 5 o'clock because it's already set in there. So we're coming to remember to bring in. If I can't remember, you bring in this topic in about the time. So when we obviously we have these time changes again, and then we reset again when the
Okay.
time changes.
Because I'd say, okay, soon when you come to winter time or whatever, then it
It
will
will
be
change.
okay. Then will be like 6 o'clock for me. But then in winter, it would be 4 o'clock for me, and that's not my
Yeah, no,
winter.
no, no. I don't want you to come. As I said, who wanted to do 4 a.m. of coaching or who want to do like business at 4 a.m.? I don't want to do it. So of course we'll bring into that reset again of the time of agreed time. So yeah.
Okay.
All right. I see you tomorrow.
Yeah, I hope so that I wake up because it's
Oh yeah, you
5.
will.
I'm going out with my mom tonight, so
You say
we're
your
going
alarm
to a
clock.
concert and we're out and don't know when we come back, maybe midnight. I don't know.
Where are you
So,
going?
some classical concert with choir, but it's not around the corner. It's we
Don't
need to
drink. Don't drink Coke.
travel a bit. No, I don't drink Coke. No.
Okay. Right. Thank you. And thank you, Andrea.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
You gave me some tasks about the you said I should create a Telegram group.
Oh,
remember.
yeah. That's right. I forgot about that. Yes, you can create a Telegram group and invite me and Caroline. And I think she is waiting for other two ladies to come back to her. So by then, you already had a container space. So that's why I said that you create your container first, and then people will arrive. Because now no container, people don't know where is it hanging.
And and the Telegram group is a special like title or content or
Anything that you what yoga and breath work or something like that. So yeah.
yeah,
Anything
okay,
that you
maybe I'll
wanted to
find
do,
a
yeah.
different
You
name
can
for
see
that.
that little snippet, not snippet, the image that I create. So that is including, I think I did the yoga and breath work for stress release or something like that. So yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. They really like your breathing, the video. So Caroline
Okay.
really like it. She said that she's always doing it in the morning or when she remember to do journal, she will incorporate your breathing exercise in that. That is really good. So yeah.
Good.
Hmm. That's all. Mm.
Okay.
Yeah, the rest of that two lady, I did not directly I mean, I was we have a WhatsApp chat, then I always announce thing and all of that. But because I recognize both of them, they are who's that? Caroline's soul family because they always go to yeah. I said, Caroline, I need these two respond now. I go and follow up, I said. So yeah.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to feel like pushing, and again it's like early April already. If no is no, it's yes is yes. You know how hard is that, right? So I don't want to be asking again and again and again and again. I
No,
know.
no.
Yeah, that's all.
Yeah.
Mhm. But I know all of them that enjoy it.
Good.
Yeah. All right. That's it from
Yeah,
me.
and then you said you wanted me to have a YouTube channel,
Oh yeah. That
and then
we're going to do you want to do you know how to set up? Ask your VA to set. That's it. Ask your VA to set up. And that video that you sent it to me, ask her to upload to YouTube.
yeah, sure. Yeah. No, she already set up a channel. I just have to
Oh, good.
find name and description. That's the thing, you know. She does things quickly, and then I need to come up with something.
You have a lot of videos already. So yeah, don't worry about the imperfection because we are growing.
Yeah,
You will evolve, you will change, and then you will change your equipment, you will change surrounding later on. So yeah, just like last time, like me
yeah.
and Paige when she little, I was carrying her into all the gathering. And then when she went around, I was like, that's all included. All of you here is included. So she grew up just like that. And I just upload. For me, it's just like done is done. So yeah. Mm.
Yeah, cool. Yeah,
Okay.
I did because I was too tired for any hard work. I was just thinking while I was falling asleep, kind of. I was listening to Atlantis again,
Oh yeah, you did.
and yeah, and it was interesting. Of course, I fell asleep while Jen was talking, and but I remember afterwards, you know, I had intense like dreams.
Oh.
Like with but it was just about yeah, some things that stressed me out or other stuff like seeing people again, but
Mm.
I had made peace with them, but they'd felt uncomfortable to see me, I remember, and
You're too powerful. That's why they're not
and
coming.
so some other
You come
stuff,
back
and so
again.
that was, and yeah, and this is why I was quite tired this morning because I was working hard during the night.
Man did a big project. There's like, oh, she's coming back again. Oh my God. That's good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah,
You feel
thank you.
complete?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if I've got any questions, I will,
Oh, just ask away. Mm.
yeah, I will ask you. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Bye for now.
Good
Bye.
night.
Good night.